guys, I am so excited to film this video. Quite literally, very excited. Gotta get right. 1 second. The wig band is not coming off because quite literally my wig is sliding off my head, so this is gonna stay right where it's at. I also broke a nail, so yeah. Where do I begin? Is this my first video outside of my birthday thing as a 17-year-old? Can y'all believe this? It's crazy. Anyways, I'm coming to y'all comfortable with makeup on, sweats on, and I'm actually drinking Pepsi. It's a good day to be alive. You know that girl on TikTok that promised you she drinks Dr. Pepper like it's coffee? I'm gonna get on that grind. Anyways, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna start off with this package I just got because TikTok made me buy this, and I want it to make y'all buy it too. It's open? It's open? Question mark? I got these ice rollers things from TikTok because I was watching this YouTube video, Erica Diane. She was rolling her face, and I need it. I got these on Amazon. I'm gonna try to find the link and link these because hello, this will be going right in my freezer. Are you kidding me? Okay, wait, I have makeup on right now. Are you kidding me? Let's get into this. Are you literally kidding me? It's pink. Like, I don't even want to roll it on my face because I have a full bead of makeup on, but I'm so happy. TikTok finally made me buy something. Can you believe it? So I have decided for the month of January, probably going into February, since the new year just started, I'm trying to get back into my YouTube groove after Vlogmas because I'm tired, okay? I'm gonna start, I know normally I do 2 videos a week, Tuesday and Saturday, but I think I'm gonna do 1 video a week for like a while just to get back into the groove of YouTube and filming and editing and stuff. So my 1 video a week will be coming out on Tuesdays at 9 o'clock in the morning. So my last video, which was my birthday weekend vlog, it went up Tuesday at 9 a.m. and I just decided that I'm going to keep uploading videos that way. So this video will be up on a Tuesday at 9 a.m. This week's video is a video that one of my supporters DM'd me on Instagram and requested that I do this. Dating advice in 2023. And are you ready? Are you ready? Because believe it or not, at 17, you have a lot of experience in dating, I think. Especially because I'm in my 3rd year of high school. So this video is specifically tips on dating in high school. Like I'm gonna use my lessons that I learned to give them to somebody else. Because I know I didn't go through all that for nothing. In terms of dating, I've had 1 boyfriend my entire life. My first boyfriend was 10th grade year. Do I recommend it? Yes. Because I think the lesson is important, whether it works out or it doesn't. So I've only had 1 real boyfriend my entire life, and I've had a lot of failed talking stages since then. I think I have a lot of experience in this field. I have my computer right here with like points that I want to get just to like, make sure that, I touch on everything. And if I have to make a part 2, oh well. Let's get started, shall we? Tip number 1. Nobody is perfect. So don't look for it. Don't look for perfect people, I swear. I feel like especially because social media has so much impact on the dating world and how people look at other people. Like, you want to look for that boy that has like straight teeth and clear skin and who has the perfect build, or like plays football. Or like you're looking for that perfect star athlete, or like perfect star, like perfect person to like date. And I feel like that's where a lot of people go wrong. You don't have to date the prettiest person. I mean, I could say like I've had my fair share. That's so mean. But I do have to say, looking for perfect, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to get anywhere. Especially in today's day and age, nobody's perfect. You're that person that's always looking for somebody who's perfect looking or has the perfect personality. It's just not going to really work. We have a guest. Come here, Beanie. Benny is fat and fluffy. Say hi, Benny. Oh, look this way. Look this way. Okay. Benny is camera shy. He missed me all day. I've been gone since literally 11 o'clock this morning. You can't sit here while I'm filming, okay? Get thumbnail. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go on to my next point because I don't remember what the fuck I was talking about. This next point goes back to my last one. That is not what I wanted to say. See, this is why I don't film sit-down videos. People are going to have flaws, and it is up to you to adapt yourself to them. In terms of people having flaws, that goes back to nobody's perfect. There's going to be a boy who has the best personality, but he has a gap in his teeth. There's going to be somebody with like a fucking lazy eye or something. That is so mean. I promise you that's not something bad. But I'm talking about flaws like a dad bod, or flaws like, I don't know. What do people see as flaws these days? But my first boyfriend did indeed have a dap? Aliyah! So my first boyfriend had a gap. And it was the cutest thing ever. I'm the type of person, I feel like I can see past flaws really well. Especially having flaws myself. I'm gonna say that people having flaws shouldn't drive you away from them, especially if you really feel like you like this person, or you have like attachment to them, or you see yourself being with them. Don't let their flaws, sorry, I keep looking away, that's so annoying. Don't let people's flaws push you away, because that's how you lose a lot of great people. There are people who will give you the whole world and have one flaw that you can't get over. Like there's people, I know people who have a lisp or have a stutter or have big noses. I don't know why people say big noses is a thing, because to me, I can see past it. I learned a lot of lessons, and I feel like seeing past people's flaws is something that you eventually have to learn in the real world, especially dealing with other people as an adult. So seeing past people's flaws in high school, and when you're looking for love, even looking for love, like seeing past flaws is important to me. I'm not gonna say the red flags are okay. By no means am I saying to ignore a red flag. But flaws like physical flaws, don't let them push you away. I promise you, you lose so many great people like that. My next point is, don't let people control your feelings. One of my biggest points that I'm gonna say in this whole video. Don't let people control how you feel about somebody else. Especially in high school, people are gonna have a lot to say about your boyfriend or your girlfriend, or, you know, like people are gonna have a lot to say, and I feel like it is up to you as a person to just ignore it. Like when I had my first boyfriend, people talked a lot about him. A lot. People used to always just tell me like, why are you with him? Or like, people always used to have something to say about him, and I took it upon myself not to listen to them. I'm not gonna say it didn't work out for me in the end, but we're not together anymore, so you can just do what you want with that information. Ignoring other people, especially people who don't know you or don't know your boyfriend or girlfriend, or don't really understand what goes into your relationship behind closed doors. Don't let them say anything that affects your relationship or makes you want to break up with that person or makes you see that person differently. Ignore them. A lot of relationships that I know of, like in my experience, like with friends and stuff, people lose good relationships listening to other people and sitting here and picking on people's flaws. Let it go. All relationships has nothing to do with anybody but y'all. So I just feel like, don't let other people control how you feel about another person. If that's how you feel, feel it. Ooh, did y'all hear my back crack? I'm so tired. Just give me a minute. Anyways, my next point, I feel like this is important for somebody like me, so I'm gonna include it in case there's other people like me. Don't overshare in the beginning of the relationship. Don't overshare with people. I swear. Getting to know each other is one thing. So like the things that you need to know a person, that's cool and all. But like your deep, dark secret, don't start telling nobody that until y'all are like 3-4 months deep and you know it's gonna last longer than 6 months. With social media and the internet, telling people your deep, dark secrets when you first meet them, it doesn't work out for anybody. It doesn't. Because especially me, I'm an oversharer. So I feel like if you tell people your deep, dark secrets this soon on, when you meet somebody, it doesn't really work out. And then like when it ends, you kind of look back and you're like, why did I tell him that? You're gonna remember that these people know things about you, and it's gonna either A, not bother you at all, or B, really come back to bite you. I think you need to know enough about a person to be with them, but the deep, dark secrets and the crimes you've committed and all that, no. It's not required. I wouldn't. Especially in high school, where things spread like wildfire. Where's my lip gloss? Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. This is travesty. Oh my gosh, y'all. Sorry. I can't find my lip gloss. It was the end of the world. My favorite part. One of my favorite topics that I'm probably gonna hit in this entire thing. Fuck computers, by the way. Probably most important topic that I'm gonna probably hit in this video, especially with dating in high school, is the freaking honeymoon stage. The honeymoon stage, the honeymoon phase, whatever y'all call it, it's real. It's real. For like the first 3 months of any relationship, y'all are gonna feel like y'all are on top of the world and that y'all are the most in love people y'all will ever be. Me right now, the honeymoon phase is so real and you cannot freaking ignore it. The honeymoon stage kills a lot of relationships, because those first 3 months will be all good and jolly, and then y'all start arguing and y'all think it's the end of the world. I'm living proof. Should I go tell her I'm filming the video so she can shut up? We're gonna come back from a commercial break. We are back from commercial break. Anyway, Lily was getting dressed and making the most amount of noise that she could ever make in her life, so that's why we had to take a commercial break. I want to say the first 3 months of a relationship, because I feel like month 4 is when everything starts to go downhill. And by downhill, I mean the no talking, the arguing, the like it's pettiness, but it's part of being in a relationship, which leads me to my next point, which is there will be hard days, but the test of it all is for you to push through them. I feel like anyone will tell you this. Anyone who's been in a long-term relationship or in a relationship at all will tell you that there will be days with no communication, dry communication, boring communication, lack of communication. Y'all will argue over the pettiest things. I swear. You're gonna look back on those arguments when y'all are like 5 months, 6 months deep and be like, why did we even argue about that? Y'all are gonna find things to argue about in high school, especially because there's other people, and high school is, I feel like, the one place you can be in a relationship figuratively, but the physical part of being in a relationship, especially with somebody you go to school with, it's really hard. There's other people, and you know, he's gonna have his group of friends, or you're gonna have your group of friends, and then if your friends don't get along, it's the end of the world. And then if you try to make friends with his friends, then there's problems, and there's gonna be a lot of problems in a relationship, especially in high school, especially at a young age, especially in any situation. In this day and age, relationships will not come without problems. I feel like you and your partner as people have to find a way to move past those problems together as a couple, and not one person being over it and the next person still being a bitch about it. In a relationship with 2 people, it takes both people in the relationship to solve a problem. In terms of lack of communication, the only person who could fix the lack of communication is the person where the communication is lacking, if that makes sense. Especially because my boyfriend is an athlete. This is where we don't really struggle, because we do still communicate, but it's just very little. Especially dating athletes, you have to get used to their freaking schedule. I swear. I'm dating my first athlete currently, and it is hard. With a person like me, where I feel like communication is really important in a relationship, and you know, seeing somebody and like the physical parts of a relationship are really important to me. So I feel like y'all have to work that out as a couple, to make time for each other and to make time for the relationship to obviously grow into more than a relationship. You have to come to terms with the reality of high school relationships. Along with that, my next point is don't always believe the people on the outside. Somebody can have no real reason to want to cause harm in your relationship and do it anyway. I've had that happen. You cannot listen to people on the outside, especially people who don't know your boyfriend or girlfriend, or really just don't know them beyond the level of like y'all relationship. Somebody can know that you're in a relationship with somebody and not know y'all at all outside of the relationship. It really truly depends on who you're in a relationship with, and if they have a reputation. God, don't let them have a reputation, because people will always have something to say about your relationship, or do things to harm your relationship or cause problems in your relationship. It is your job, you and your partner's job, to collectively just ignore it. Either ignore it, talk about it behind closed doors, please. Deal with a lot of your relationship problems behind closed doors and off of social media. Where people will start to meddle into your relationship is if your problems are in everybody's face for people to see on social media and in person. If you and your partner are having problems or arguing or having a situation where you guys need to really talk it out, don't tell your friends, for one, because you'll be surprised what friends can do. Don't tell your friends. Don't do it in front of a big group of people and sit there and argue in front of people like this is a TV show or something. And do not, if you get anything from this video, do not post anything about your relationship on social media. Relationships are not for the media. I feel like I shouldn't have to tell y'all that. Putting a relationship on social media is probably the biggest mistake that anybody in this day and age can make. Especially, I feel like that's why pop-outs are a big thing now. Because when you're with somebody, you don't want the problems of the outside world. And you're not ready for the problems that are going to come with a public relationship, I swear. I swear. People will have something to say. People will tell your boyfriend one thing and tell you another thing. People are just conniving. I don't want to sit here and tell you to cut off your friends for a relationship, because that's not a good idea either. But I do feel like people in high school have nothing better to do than cause problems. So just don't let it affect you. If you give off the energy that you don't give a fuck, you will truly learn not to give a fuck. If it's you and your partner against the world, it's you and your partner against the motherfucking world. People in high school are so brutal, you don't understand. Like, if you're going into high school, I really recommend you to watch this video, because it will really give you insight of how people operate in high school. Another video I'm gonna make, tips for going to friggin' high school. Because now that I'm in my third year, I graduate next year, you learn a lot in high school. About the world, about yourself, about other people. In every aspect of life, you learn it in high school. I really hope that y'all are grabbing something from this video, because high school is not like in the movies. It's not shits and giggles. It's not fun and games. It's really not. It's really not. My next point is the 3-strike rule. I see what teachers go through talking all day. Shit is tiring. Strike rule is something I came up with after my first relationship, because I realized that a lot of people in high school, what their mindset is about relationships is one fuck up and it's over. That can't always be the case. I'm quite honest, it took 3 times for my ex-boyfriend to cheat on me for me to realize I need to leave. I need to fucking leave. It took 3 times for me to realize I was better than that. For any girl going into high school in a relationship, building a relationship, in a long-term relationship, 3 strikes is enough. Feel like in high school, boys are just really stupid. Boys make dumb decisions and really convince themselves that they're logical. The thing I notice about boys in high school is they make dumb decisions. They take longer to mature. Like that's scientifically proven. Boys take longer to mature than girls, and it shows. You look beautiful, sweetheart. Boys are gonna make so many dumb, stupid mistakes. I feel like 3 is a limit. I don't want to say 1 and done, because it really just depends on the mistake that's made. Chances are okay. I don't want any girl to feel like how I did when I gave my boyfriend a second chance. Second chances are okay. You've been with that person long enough and know them well enough that you give them a second chance. Depending on the mistake. Now, do what I did and let a motherfucker shit on you 3 times. Because it doesn't sit with you very well. Long-term effects of cheating, it hurts. It does hurt, and it really does affect how you are towards people in the future, that you've been cheated on 3 times by the same person within 6 months. I do think that taking breaks from people, especially when you're in a relationship, taking a break is okay. But taking a break does not mean go cheat on me, because then we're really done. You have 3 times to mess up, and then we're over. That's it. And by done, I mean, for me, the healthiest version of done, which I've learned just recently. Today is the 14th. I didn't learn this until a week into the new year, when I realized that I really need to cut ties with some people because they do not benefit me at all. Like, you have to be fully, truly done when you cut all communication with this person, when you just really learn to let them go. Don't sit here and just take a nigga's bullshit ass mistakes because you feel like you have nothing better to do. As a female, there are a lot of better things you can do. It's not worth it. It's not good for any female's mentality, especially at the young age that we are in high school. Y'all turn a lot of good females into some cold-hearted ass bitches with your dumb mistakes. So that's why I say 3 is enough if your first one didn't kill me. That leads me to my last and final point. Nothing lasts forever. Some people, you think you're in love, and really it's just for you to learn a lesson. I learned a lesson from a lot of people. Relationships will either make you happy mentally or stress you the fuck out mentally. Dating in high school is a lesson. You learn the whole time. You learn something about every aspect of life in high school. Dating in high school is hit or miss. I will definitely say that. You're not gonna be in love with every person you fucking come across. And we also have to be realistic with ourselves, and especially in this day and age, you have to be realistic. I have to stress the high school part because high school is a whirlwind of emotions, and you're going through a lot of things by yourself, especially when you get to like the end of high school, kind of. So like sophomore, junior year, when you're growing up and learning who you are, You deal with that by yourself, and then you're dealing with another person who keeps stressing you out every day. So I want you to go in with the mindset. I don't want you to go in with the mindset that, oh, this is going to end, because that's never a good mindset to have at the beginning of a relationship, especially when you're happy. But I also want you to feel like, I also don't want anyone to be in a relationship in high school and overlook all the problems and flaws and downfalls and think that this is going to last you for the rest of your life. Yes, high school sweethearts exist. But in this generation, it's really hard to find. You'll have to try love at least 5-10 times to get it right. It's not about how long your relationships last. It's not about how your relationships last or how they end or whatever. It's about what you learn from a relationship and carry on with you into the next relationship. I had to tend to my big cousin duties. So going into high school, I really want you to go in with the mindset of you're not there to make friends and you're not there to find love. Don't be that girl that's looking for love, because it does not get you anywhere. I promise you, when I stopped looking for love, it all came my way. And I really want everyone to, especially in a relationship, never forget your worth. Never forget it. Because the day you forget your worth is the day you sit there and let a nigga dog you, and then there's problems. So with that, I'm closing this video because it is too fucking long. I really hope that everyone takes something from this video, because if there were videos like this when I was going into high school, I really feel like it would have helped me a lot. I hope that my supporters, especially if you guys are around my age or about to be my age or about to go to high school or about to leave high school, that you learned something. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I also just really want everyone to know that my Instagram DMs are always open. If you have questions, need advice, need guidance, need anything, my DMs are always open. Put my Instagram like right here or something. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week for my next video.